So this next card, we're going to use our friendly gnomes. These are retiring. The stamp set and the dies are both retiring. Neither one of them is on sale. So if you don't have them, I recommend getting them because they're really cute. And I've got a super cute card for you guys today. So let me get the stuff out that we're going to use. We are going to be using all of this. So what I decided to do is a very simple layout. You've probably all seen it a million times. It's where you just take 5 1-inch strips of designer series paper. They all measure 1 inch by, oh, except this one, because this is just a sample piece. They're 1 by 3 3/4. Okay. And so what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to lay them all on my layer of white. But here's something fun that I did. Well, first, let me tell you where this paper came from. This is the host paper in the January to April mini catalog. And it's one of those papers that if you spend $150 and you want to use your Stampin' Rewards on designer series paper, this is a really fun pack to get if you don't already have it. There's a lot of colors in here. Very bright, very springy, really, really fun. So I chose 5 of the patterns. So you can see I have this kind of Tahitian tide, I say blackberry with fresh freesia, the sweet sorbet and a kind of pinky. And then this is the starry sky and orchid. And then of course the other piece that I would choose is the green and white striped. Well, I didn't like the white. I felt like all these other pieces were like 2 tones of color, and this is white. It just didn't fit for me. I didn't like it. So what did I do? I changed it. Look how different that looks. And all I did was color the white stripes with a Parakeet Party marker. So there is the difference. It's like a brand new piece of paper. I changed it because I didn't want the white, and I think it looks a lot better. Then I also brought in another new product. This is the Countryside Corner dies. You can see there are a whole bunch of different size dies in this design. So really fun. So you can layer these, and I just think it's going to be great. So I wanted just a focal point. And so I decided to go with this one here. This is the 3rd from the largest. If you have the set, this is the 3rd from the largest. And that's what we're going to do our designing on. So we're going to add our designer series papers to this layer of white. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And so that's why you have 5 strips that are 3 3/4 by 1, because then they'll equal 3 3/4 by 5. So when I was deciding to put the card together, I wanted to kind of go stripes, dots, stripes, dots, stripes. This was kind of what I was sort of thinking that I might. That's how I'm going to put them on. So I'm going to go ahead and use some liquid glue on all the pieces. And we're just going to start right here at the edge and try to line this up right with the edge, top and bottom. And so it's not too difficult to get them on. As you can see, it's a little bit long, my piece, not a problem. I've got my handy dandy little trimmer here. This is a trimmer that Stampin' Up! Offered to people that joined Stampin' Up! A couple years ago during a celebration period. You could get this little trimmer for free. And I don't know why they didn't bring it back eventually, because it's just so cute. Anyway, you can't buy it from Stampin' Up!, but I do have a lot of links to Amazon in the description of this video. I'm an affiliate with Amazon, so I do make, I probably make enough money every month to buy a bag of candy. And I promise to eat that candy while I am creating super cute projects for you guys. So if you do buy anything through any of my links that are below, I do make a little bit of a commission off of it, like I said, and of course I would appreciate that very much. There's a lot of things down there. I've got a whole selection of things on my blog at barbstamps.com. Under I think there's a crafty favorites tab under shop, maybe. So yeah, so I do have that little trimmer linked down there. It's the I can't believe they don't sell it, because it's the most handy thing. It sits here on my desk. It takes up no room whatsoever. Of course, I can't put a 12 by 12 in there, but that's fine. Most of the time, I'm not working with a 12 by 12. You know, most of the time, I'm working with pieces of cardstock that will fit in there. So I love it. All right, so that's like the base of our card. So then we have this, and then we also need to get us a troll. A gnome. What am I talking about? Okay, so I decided to use the cute little girl gnome because she's my fave. Oh, no! Did you guys see that? Look what I did! Pardon me while I cry. There's no way to fix that. There's literally no way to fix that. I mean, I can get a new card base. That's not a problem. But look what I did. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and go with it. And we're going to just pretend that I didn't just make a giant mess of my card. So just avert your eyes and pretend that's not there. Let me get a new card base. We're still going to make the card because it's really cute. Oh, Wildflower Blessings. I don't know what your real name is, but you are hilarious. She says, now this is a good live. Really, reality and not perfect. Makes me feel better. Oh, yeah. If you were actually in my stamp room ever, you would see that a lot. That's Barb for you. All right. So we're going to stamp our little, put thread around it. You know, you guys, your suggestions are amazing, but there's just too much damage. I just can't cover it up. I just can't cover it up. But yes, Cheryl, I did layer it with Sweet Sorbet. So I'm just going to make the card. We're going to go with it. I have plenty of designer series paper, so it's not like I can't redo this, and I probably will unless I decide just to keep it as a sample. Sometimes I keep layout sample cards. I have a bin of layouts that I like, and this is a great layout. It's a very simple layout to do. Most designer series papers have lots of patterns to choose from. So this will probably just go in my bucket of great layout to try again with some other paper. Because I also have another card over here that I'm going to show you. So we have her stamped. Now we're going to color. So I've got, what do I have here? I have Sweet Sorbet. All these are light, I think. I better close that before I make a mess. So light sorbet, light orchid, light Tahitian tide, light lemon lolly, a new color. And then this is the number 800 or 900, excuse me, in the naturals. Naturals. I don't know what they call them. They're like the skin tones. All right. So I am going to copy this gnome that I have sitting over here off camera that you can't see, and color this. So So I would cut that out with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Here it is. And then this was my plan. I was going to lay this on there. She was going to stand right here. We're going to stamp a sentiment over here, which I am still going to do. So I've got the orchid color. And since this is a photopolymer stamp, oh, it's the word though. I'm good. So I'm going to ink up my sentiment here with the orchid. It says something about, ooh, you know what? I've got a dip. Where's the not the dip? Okay, right above that is the not dip. Okay, hopefully this is centered because I can't see. No, I don't think it was. Yeah, close enough. Okay. But before I actually put her on there, I did want to stamp some grass. So I have the little grass image that comes in the set. And I think I'm just going to stamp some grass just kind of along the bottom edge here. But I'm going to bring in my foam mat just because I think it'll look better if I do that. So I'm going to start in the middle. I like to start in the middle. And then I can just kind of work my way out. And I can go up a little bit or come down a little bit, depending what I need to do. that, and then maybe a little more, just so she can be sort of standing in something, on something. And I lost, here she goes. So I'll add a couple of dimensionals to her, and then she can stand on the grass. Okay, so about right there. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on this because I'm probably going to take this off. I guess I could have used dimensionals. Dimensionals would have worked to come off pretty easily because my card is so crappy. And then the same thing here. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue at each end so that it will stick for you guys. But then if I decide I'm going to change my mind and redo it, then I can, which I just might, because dang, that's a cute card. Okay. So that, was I going to put, where did I put my, oh, here they are. I was like, where did I put my little gems? I got some gems here. And I kind of feel like that these, I think they're supposed to be navy, but I kind of think they're starry sky. So these are 30% off right now. So they're $5.60. And I'm going to use what I think is starry sky, even though, like I said, I think they're really navy. So let's add a few gems. Maybe we can add them like right here next to her. And then maybe we can, oops, I didn't get that one. And maybe we can add that one like over here. Okay. And then just as a sneak peek, in case you guys didn't know, we've got this ribbon duo combo pack coming out in the new catalog. And this is the lemon lime twist. Super cute. And I did make a teeny tiny little bow that I was going to stick on this other card, because look what I did. I made the same card but a different orientation. And I was maybe going to stick this on this balloon, but I just feel like no matter how tiny I tried to make the balloon, it's too big. Or I mean the bow, it's too big. So I'm not going to stick it on there because it just looks kind of weird. But anyways, aren't these cards cute? I know, even the one that I messed up. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of fun that you could do the layout and you could just turn it and then it looks completely different. And using these same papers and everything, but the whole layout looks different. So those are my projects for you guys. If you need a product share, I can hook you up. If you need to join a color club, I can hook you up. Description of the video has links to everything that I've talked about. And maybe I'll stick these cards on my blog with not that on it later, tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I hope you guys have a fantastic evening.